Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Balatro Let's Play. We continue here with the black deck, moving up to red stake, where we no longer get money from small blinds. Just more incentive to skip them. Maybe not on the first one, even though that's pretty nice actually. We're basically gambling that the voucher is bad, and we're going for it. Let's get a holographic. And we get a straight. It actually doesn't look that likely. There we go. Kept the aces because we're thinking about the second hand, which did not happen here. Two pairs not enough. I think this is only like 30 extra mult. It's about 100. It's gonna be off. But are we close enough that since we're playing three hands anyways, that we should just go for it? This is 60. Alright, we survived. Only three hands, so it's kind of rough. This joker needs to be good. Flush and four of a kind. Well, one of these two things don't make sense. It's a little hard to get four of a kind, so I think we skip that. The voucher wasn't great. Let's pick from four jokers. So, flush, club, and another suit is impossible. I think we can either get this to work for temperance, especially with 6 cards, and swashbuckler of course, or get cloud knife for money right away. I think we're gonna go with that option. So we're working towards some sort of flush. That would work. And then we're gonna try to get as many jokers as we can so that we can start stacking it. Without scoring a face card. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Do we just not pick up a joker here? We're really limiting us if we go for that. Out in hand abilities. Not a huge fan of this either. We're just gonna go next round. It's likely we play a lot of face cards, so that wasn't really gonna work. Right, 13 cards of a suit, 3 of them will be face cards. Go for the odd with chip. I think that's actually okay. And then we take a look at the spectral. Pay 2 for a very nice joker. It's a shame that it's probably going to be just one hand. Or else we get more of this. Death. Okay, I mean, we have to start crafting our deck towards... Ooh, how do we make this happen? We sell one. So we got the X mult for the flush, and we got the base mult for the flush. Pretty good setup. And we got a way to generate tarot cards. Alright, got the clubs. I don't know how we're gonna use this, so let's just generate something else first. We can always sell it because it's building up the price on the gift card, but we would have to use it out here. Legendary Joker time, huh? Kings and Queens. Wow. We can combine these. These can be done together. We want to make Kings and Queens. We're gonna use this, see if we can get a flush. There we go, Jupiter. Go for the negative. Make a king. I guess we feature clubs. Fully selling both, but we could wait around for the interest. Oh, we can't because we want to generate cards. Wow. This can go in the front then. This trigger's on the card anyways, so it's fine. We have another Joker slot, so we can do this. And we're just waiting to pick up a Temperance to get a lot of money. We can buy this and sell it when we want. Right now, we're really not going to care about if it triggers or resets. So the club are probably debuff because we previously played it. We're looking for the hearts. Wow. Perfect Joker. Perfect Joker with gift card. And negative too. I actually think... Okay, we can destroy some non-club, non-face card. I think we run the luck into the next round. Like, we can do two suits, right? We can do spades and clubs, technically. Let's get rid of the red ones. Here we probably reroll for the spades. Okay, king is good. Jack can be made into a queen pretty easily, so let's do that. Not the heart one. Not what we wish for. No money to pick this up, unfortunately. I guess we just have to run into next round. Okay, the logic here is we could actually just get rid of diamonds since we do have this offer. Could be an option here. I'll just play this for now. Should be just still one hand, especially with double here. This is just building up insanely high. No Temperance. No way to manipulate the cards. This I think we'll use. This we can sell and then try to get a little bit more money because we're really poor. Spades are debuff, no big deal. I mean, for this to work, we either have to boost the card so they give some sort of plus mult, or we have to boost the planet a lot. Alright, we want the extra hand. Some way to manipulate cards. Enhanced face cards would be okay. There are two here that are good, so I don't know if I want to do that. I guess we do. We lost the queen. Queen of spade. Not too bad. Burglar with 10 mult. Not worth it in my opinion. This is worth with this, so I think we sell this now and we buy this. Alright, we can re-trigger like a king and queen 3 times in total, which gives us a lot of extra scoring power. I actually think we play a high hand here. Re-trigger this 3 times, see if we can get a lucky cash trigger. We got a mult trigger. Try it again with this. Alright, and we'll just do the flush then. I mean, we have one more redraw. Yeah, I was hoping to get the queen. Oh, it's a straight flush here. Yeah, that queen trigger with the hanging Chad scoring a lot better now. Okay, no jacks for us to use. Feels kind of bad. We can convert some clubs, which is great. Let's first get rid of these two. Convert these three. I don't mind playing this, and we have a chance to trigger. Perfect. Alright, now we want to reroll for those jack queens of other suits and kings. Don't worry about the scoring, I'd rather see if we can trigger the cash. Oh, we got a royal flush here. Pretty good card. We can get another king or queen of clubs. I mean, flush. I mean, we don't really need another base malt increase. We have a very good one that's scaling really well. Oh, should it? We're gonna spend money and then actually put ourselves under. Got lucky there. Guess we'll do the queen right away instead of waiting for the jack. See if we can get that increased. Let's play a random hand first, so we can drop it below to 3, so that we can at least trigger this once or twice. Alright, we want that on, and we're gonna do it again. Hold. Be nice if we got a 20 back from that. But we're scoring a very healthy amount. Base card debuff could cause some trouble. Alright, we're just gonna run a full house. Try to generate a card. Oh, we scored enough. Wow. Okay. We finally got a temperance. Money problems are gone. Guess we can do this. Why not? We don't have to debuff face cards. Doesn't really suit us, given that we're trying to do flush. Alright, we can reroll this one when that time comes. Just gonna play this. We have way too much money for this trigger, but we can try to get some more money or something like that with this. Not happening. Straight flush is actually happening quite a bit, because we're so heavily focused on kings and queens. Although I don't think that's our long-term plan. I think just going for regular flush is probably better. Sure. Right, I think we're gonna be too rich for this now. We might look to replace this. Can't really grab that. Alright, we worked our way down to 0 just for that. Got the club. Okay, that's actually worth. Oh, we didn't spend the 10 on the debuff. It's fine. I think even without the X2, there's plenty of other scoring opportunity for us to get this through. 10s and jacks are close. Let's see what else we can get here. Alright, I'll take the ace, we'll take the 10. Since those aren't really gonna score, we'll let the ace triple up here, just for the extra chip. We'll save one discard in case this doesn't have enough, because all the debuff. We're good. And we are going to end up rich again. So as long as we can get a temperance over here, we're going to be okay. Contains a pair can happen. We can actually make that work. So let's use this. I think we sell this because we weakened this quite a bit. But Ante, yeah, it's just not going to have a lot of value. Getting an X2 makes more sense here. We'll just use our money to try to buy as many cards as we can. Clubs, thank you. We now have 28 clubs, and only 2 kings are not clubs. We got everything else converted over. I think we'll just do the regular flush, just because the value's so low and happens so often, and then, oh, we do get to pick the flush house as well, so that's good. Obviously, flush house would be very good. Yep, we can get the money rolling, it doesn't make sense. This is also good because we can double trigger it with this. So what do we sell? If we're happy with the state of this, we can sell the gift card. Because with like maybe 6 more rounds, okay. Since this also haven't gotten the money stack, we'll just use this instead because we can trigger it multiple times and the pair can only be triggered once. So it would make more sense with these two. Yeah, we're looking for planet cards, we're looking for tarot cards here. Re-trigger all face cards only once. It's good. Is it worth... It potentially is another X2 basically on queens and kings, and that's the only re-trigger we're getting. I don't think it's that necessary. Is it better to switch the X2? Because we can potentially get multiple X2s with multiple kings and queens. And if it doesn't have kings and queens, then yes, it's worse, but we have a lot of kings and queens, so I think it's better. I'm keeping this because I minus 16. I think this is like kind of the last update we do with that. Buy and hold, and I think we just move on. Flush house 3 levels, I think we take that. Convert one to that. We can try to find some better ones. That's a better one. Ooh, got more club conversions. Can we find those other kings and queens? There's one. Alright, we're gonna do another one. I can play this. This is actually a potential good trigger instead of discarding it. It's not gonna score enough, I don't think so. Alright, so at least we can do something like this. Get some more value there. Flush house, which we're about to play. How much would this score? That's on the first card. Oh dear. 700 million. And then the next step would be to give them glass. If we have a pretty consistent way of setting them up, then it would make sense. We'll try to make it a club. It's too late for that. Yeah, this would be another way we can increase scoring. We're skipping because Flush House is really good. Also, the upgrade value on that is really good. Right, 38 base malt. Alright, we got... Looking for 2 cards to destroy. We don't have it, so we're just gonna do this. I'll run that multiple times, hoping to strike it rich. This is after our triple upgrade on the Flush House. So I expect $1 billion? 2 billion, 2.9 billion, almost 3. Okay, at this point, I think we take this first. We'll take a look at what the blind boss is, see if we... Ooh, pretty good card. See if we might run into any problems. Just a very large blind, 300k. Is it very large? Really depends on your definition of very large at this point. We're not going to hold the queen in our hand. 2 copies of the king. 7 king, 6 queen, that's fine. The ratio doesn't matter that much as long as we have enough, like 2 will be enough to make a full house, so we don't have to sweat too much there. Like in total, we now have 15 cards. We can make exactly 3 full house of kings full of queens, and that's kind of the ratio we have to go for. We'll keep playing it to add value there, and to see if we can do stuff here. Yeah, these 2 are gone, and we'll do a quick reroll here. I mean, we have other full houses we can make, even with the jack option here. And one of them is definitely enough, so we don't have to do too much there. If we can get another queen, it'd be great. If not, we'll play the jacks. Or we don't even do that, and we just keep this for the money. And play a regular flush. Gonna score over 50k. Got a 20. And get another 20 on any of these triggers. Still 55 million. Yeah, big difference not getting that flush house, not getting the extra queen for the doubling. Oh, definitely yes. Give up the base 20 mult. We don't need it. It's 21 gone over here, which sucks, but that is going to be juicy when we trigger this twice. Question mark on if this is better, because if we trigger this twice, it's like triggering this twice, right? And then we trigger on all face cards, which include jacks, and which includes the chip value as well. I actually think this is better, right? This gives us each king and queen an extra x2. This re-triggers it, which gives it an extra x2 and add the extra chip value because it's triggering it again. So it's better to do this, for sure. This is more or less comboing with Hanging Chad, so that first one give us the x2 3 times. Right, this is basically x8 off of this value, and then this add comes in later. So it's like kind of diminishing result because we're doing all the x2s early, And then we're just adding like a little bit in the end. So technically these two can be gone, especially gift card doesn't have a lot of value. So if we see something really good, we could think about changing it. Just that we're probably not gonna see something really good. All right, so we got a hand here. I feel like we can play that. Full lucky hand. Yep, got the money. Got the money 3 times for the 11th power. I mean, what's happening is, like, how many X2 we're doing, right? First one's getting triggered 3 times off Hanging Chad. Each time is giving us an X2. And since it's a king or a king, it's giving us an X4, basically. Yeah, X4 3 times. 4 to the 3rd power. And then we're triggering the face card again twice. So it's to the 5th power. So it's 4 to the 5th power, and then every other one after doesn't get this X2, but still gets this X2 twice. So basically it's another times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So we're getting 4 to the 9th power, right? 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then another 4 times after that. 9th power, 4 to the 9th power, off of whatever the base, which right now is 42. And then we add 79, we add 10, and that's it. So the adding part afterwards becomes basically nothing, which is why it's not that important. Which means we should have sold this and then kept the flush X2 if we want a really high score. We can still try to fix that, and we'll try to change the suit. Queens are valuable for us. Jacks becoming queens, valuable as well. Final hand re-trigger, valuable as well. If we're trying to go for really high score, so I think time for this is gone. This locks in at 59, which I think it's fine. Like I said, it's not a lot of points after running through everything, then adding. Oh, that will happen. That will happen. Yeah, we want to go with this X3. Because most likely we're going to have a all club hand in our hand. Alright, becoming queens, perfect timing. Let's run this and see how we do with this setup. Because we just got an X3. I expected maybe E to the 12 or really high E to the 11. Also depends on how many luckies we trigger with the extra mult. Yeah, 3 to the 11th. This is definitely going endless. We blasted past 3 to the 5th power by, you know, a magnitude of 6 zeros. This could work. We could change the red cards to spades just to make sure we can trigger that. That we probably still wanted to be a club. Alright, jack. And then do we make another king? I guess it's 9 of each. We can still retain the ratio. That's more or less for emergencies, I guess. Yeah, keep boosting that flush house. That 4 extra mult is massive when we have so many X2s. Lucky does fall off, to be honest. Please, and we'll definitely take the moon. Playing a flush, that's fine. They just pick your most played, but little do they know we're actually playing flush house now all the time. Can't really change the jack. Yeah, we got our hand. We're just gonna play it. Should have put a special king in the first position. Yes, I realized. It's not about the score. It's about the chance of getting the money on the lucky. Oh, this came back. Do we have a place for it? I don't think so, because this is an X3, this is an X2, so this is better. This is better, and plus it has the foil on it, which gives us a little bit of chip value, and these make a lot of sense. This is worth like X16, this is worth like X8, so there's no place for this. If it was negative, we'll take it, but it's not really that important. Should have colored some of those red cards. Went a little bit too fast. This would have been nice, but I think we'll live. Only thing that would be kind of missing out on is if we get an opportunity to pick up, what do you call it? Negative cards. Put this in the front. How do we improve from here? I think it's mainly about upgrading the planet card side of things. Or we pick up some really relevant negative jokers. I mean, enhancement on cards also could be a thing. No worries, we won't be playing a flush. Maybe a flush 5. Hold on, maybe we... I don't want to play flush 5 though. Can we get a king? That I want to make into a club. So we'll do that later. Pretty consistent scoring. Which is kind of amazing because Lucky has some variance to it. Play death. Right now, same number of kings and queens. Let's just say we pick kings for no reason. Yeah. Now we have 21 of them. We have 3 hands. We only need technically 15 of them. If we can increase the number of hand from vouchers, that'd be great. Glass, obviously, would be another way to increase our scoring. Right now, I don't really want to mess with diamonds since we have this. Hearts are debuff. Wait till clubs become debuff. We're trying to pick up this king, and this queen. Oh, there's 4 of them. Hold on. Can we find them? Apparently not. There's 1. Use it for 1. We won't get the X3, but our scoring is going to be okay. Yeah, without the 3x, pretty consistent around 3.9 scoring. Huh. 10 mode on this thing. This is good. Okay, there's 2 of them. This is where we're gonna grab all three, or three of them. There's more than three. Get rid of these. Okay, we didn't get the other one, but we can do 3 cards, which is pretty efficient. You two get the trigger. Keep it for the... Yeah, keep it for the $3. It went a lot higher because we got a little extra chip. Because our mult is increasing so much, it's really diminishing return. If we just skew the chips a little bit higher, wow. Like this. I can't really sell anything though. Can we get this in a negative version? That would be amazing. Yeah, like if we just change a few of them to bonus, it's gonna score higher for sure. Like Lucky is super inconsistent. Even the +4 is probably, I mean, expected value wise the same, 1 in 5 chance of triggering the 20. And plus with so many re-triggers, this actually probably get closer to the real value. But I think a couple bonus cards will be good at this point, as demonstrated by our breakthrough scoring in the previous round there. Ah, that's the last one. I mean, here we just want to try to make more money. We're not stressed about scoring. We got until like ante 12 to worry about that. Maybe even ante 13, because this doesn't have the score jump from the 2 higher stake difficulties. Like red stake score requirements quite low. Wow. Okay, we're picking this up. So this would go here. We would sell this. We would do a double copy of Retrigger, which basically retriggers 5 extra cards, extra time. And then we have the X2 basically triggering X4 to the 5 power extra. Yeah, it's definitely the setup. I think that's definitely the way we want to do it. The +10 is not useful at all. Polychrome would be what we want. No jacks for us to increase here. That's a little sad. Alright, we'll take money and just re-roll a bunch. Glass. This is where we start taking that risk. I mean, it's gonna take our scoring potential up by a huge level. 2 red cards left, but they're both queen and king, so I don't think we want to do the spades thing. We have room. Another glass. We want to hold the glass until like the very end. Is there any X2 that happens early? No, they're all happening on the card. We don't have any X multiply that happens after the cards are red. Maybe another Belcher? Like, what are we stacking here? We're stacking nothing. Let's get another Belcher. So we don't use this. Hold the urge. Ooh, so many queens. This redraw is getting weirder and weirder. Okay, we'll take this. Yeah. E to the 13th power. It's like 100-fold increase. Okay, hand size hand would have been what we were hoping for. That's what increased our scoring potential by 25%, basically. We have such a consistent scoring mechanic right now. Not worth it. Yes, this is good. Another way to increase our scoring. X3. It has to be negative. Nothing else really works for us here. Where are the kings? There are the kings. Keep these to generate some cash. And I think these... Oh, these are just played, so the ones in our hand don't get re-triggered twice. Huh, got one lucky trigger out of so many repeat triggers. This is even good, because this is going to be like add 5 times 2, add 5 times 2, add 5 times 2. So like it magnifies the add 5 effect. We just need a negative. Like this is no good compared to this. This is so much better. Oh, for once, no good. Where are the jacks? Where are the non-clubs? I know there's only a few of them, but like, give us those few. Man, none of these are remotely good. Increase these to 10s? Like, what else? I mean, there is arguably a lack of kings showing up, but I don't think that's true. I'm gonna do this in case we get a full, then we can get a copy of it. It's just a little bit unlucky, I think. It's not that we are not drawing, like we have less kings. They're pretty even. Oh, negative joker. Something good, please. Alright, we can discard that. And the jack, yeah, the jack as well. We're not doing that right now. Oh, I got the fool. But it's now on flush house, which I think it's worth using. Okay, these, instead of gold, should be bonus. And they're so much better with a little bit of malt, a little bit of chip. In terms of scoring. Like, this one should be, like, high E to the 13 instead of, like, 1 point something or 2 point something. Not so. Maybe the lucky trigger didn't fire as much as I thought. Like, I think we ended up in the thousands there. I guess maybe we upgraded this so much the little extra chip no longer really plays that big of a role. Maybe you want to go back to... Ooh, enhance face cards of the wrong suit. No thanks. That's the negative. It's useless. It's useless. I'm gonna do another discard. Oh, first card position changed. Oops. We're gonna be fine, but A big difference. This trash almost ruined us. Not worry about that, boss. I guess it pays to hold some money. Where are the jacks when we need them? We have jacks. Okay, we have 2 jacks. I take that back. I thought we had jacks. Now we have jacks. And now we don't have that many queens, so it comes around and changes once in a while. I don't believe in the wild. Not sure if I believe in this too. Like the plus 20 on trigger, if it triggers early before all the X2s, is much better than the 4 and oh, actually I don't know. 20 times 2 skip versus like plus 4 times 2 plus 4 times. It's like compound interest. The earlier you put the principal down, the better it is for you. So it's actually better to be consistent I guess. Unless you're lucky and get like really multiple triggers. It's not that fancy. I don't have the conversion right away. I don't think we go through that work right now. King would be a little bit different because we just have to change suit. Not worth. Ooh. Why can't you be negative? I can generate like multiple glass cards with Blueprint and Brainstorm on DNA, and then we can stack a bunch of those glass queens. But right now I don't want to give up on anything, so I guess no. I mean, whenever this becomes a flush house, or wait, we put the wrong suit in there. It doesn't really matter that much. The base mode is lower, so we're not gonna score as much, but my bad. Can we get to use some of these? That's a no. Do we take out low clubs just because we don't need them either? They're really no different from low spades at this point. That argument's true. I like glass, but I don't know how to use this. Holographic glass, 10. Yeah. Also not the right suit. A lot of things wrong with it. No negatives. Alright, first hand's face down. We have enough discard to make sense of it. And enough kings and queens to survive this type of discarding. I mean, I guess our goal is to break through to Ante 15. I don't think we've ever been there. Especially on lower difficulty, I think it's possible. It's club and it's polychrome. I can make that work. Even if it's ace. There are not a lot of naked kings and queens at this point, so that's probably useless. $5.8 to the 13. Okay, there's a little bit challenging to get through this, but I think we can do it. We changed this. How many kings and queens do we have? 12 and 12. Even again. Can we get some prettier ones? Let's see. Yeah, we'll discard later. I mean, just because we can turn jacks into queens technically, so it's probably better this way. Discard these. Not a lot of money. We can wait till the draw happens. I mean, like, we got the glass backup plan for the last one. We're gonna hold Justice until then, use it on the first card, and just bang out a huge score. Or just make two hands like that, and then we can get to ante 15. Looking promising. Alright, we just use this, and then we run this. Where are the jacks? They're killing me here. What do I do with this? This is like the wrong 10. Sure. Oh, the re-trigger would be kind of nice, actually. Alright, we don't need help on the... we need two hands, but we're gonna wait for both of these on the blind boss. I think it's the first time we played a second hand in a long time. I mean, we're still taking a high variance route with the lucky first, and it kind of paid off there. I mean, the queens were pretty good. If we put those in the front, maybe even better. What can possibly be useful? I don't think there's anything that we would replace right now, unless we get a negative, of course. Then we'll just add. Maybe? I mean, this is our big test. Breakthrough to ante 15, which I have never done before. Jacks, right? This has to be kept. All right, that's it. 1 in 7 gets drawn. That's not a big deal. Boom. Boom. The new queen. You're now a glass queen. We're not going to use all our glass together. We're going to separate them. Two kings. Actually, since we don't know if that's a king or a queen, we're just going to put that there. Could be king or queen. We'd get a full house either way. And then we'll see how much it scores. This might be enough just with a glass as the first card, which... you know, extra 2x all over the place. Yeah, to the 15th power. It broke, but that was the plan. It's too late for that. We don't really care about that either. Can we go ante 16? 17th power. Ooh. This is getting tough. This is getting tough. We need more glass. We probably also need more steel cards. Okay, we have a playable hand. We're gonna play it first. Let's see how we organize this. Guaranteed malt early, glass first, chance for malt. It's probably something like this. And then we got 3 steel card on bottom boosting it. I expect something E to the 15th power. High E to the 15th power, hopefully. I mean, we probably need it to be E to the 16 to make it work. I can't really tell. Can't estimate at this point. We're like 10 off, right? Even with 10x, we wouldn't have enough. So I think this is it. Ante 15 is our limit here. We get a queen? Oh. We would discard a few of these. I think we absolutely keep the steel. Ugh. Look at that base. It's bad. I mean, we still want to trigger 5 cards, and kings and queens. We're just not getting through this. But ante 15, new record. And our deck sort of formed like an ante 6 or something, and we've been just cruising. Let's end it with this. This in the front. Yeah, why not? I mean, straight flush is decently upgraded. Better than our full house. All right, barely a scratch on the scoring. You can see that our highest hand was 4.708 to the 15th power, and then the 2 hand we made after only made up 5 to the E to the 12th power, right? Because 3 digits after, and not really much effect. It just have to be a huge hand, and I guess our deck was maybe a little bit too thick for what we were playing. With only 3 hands, I think black deck is another reason why we were kind of stuck in this setup, since we only have 3 hands play. We never got those vouchers, even though we saw 15 antes, and I think we bought all the relevant vouchers there were. Still, new high score, 15 ante, breaking a record here. Very, very nice, and enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too, and we'll move on to the next difficulty in our next run. Until then, bye!